First off, congrats. Series is about to begin. You must be really excited.
I am. We're just. I was just shooting on Friday and going back to shoot tomorrow, and we're in Chicago, and yeah, it's been really fun.
So, The Mob Doctor has a very original concept as it melds sort of the medical drama and the crime drama. How would you describe it on top of that?
Yeah, I think that's exactly it, and I think it's about this one woman who's trying to make good in both of those worlds, and is making some very morally conflicted choices, but they're to save her family. And the problem is that, or the biggest question of the show and the heartbeat of the show for me is, how far do you go, and how many other people do you put in harm's way to save just one person?
Well, speaking about Grace, Grace has a specific approach to her work and also her extracurricular activities. How do you see her?
I think she's an adrenaline seeker. I think that she's probably somebody who's very afraid of a quiet moment, because her, demons from her past sort of might haunt her. That sounds like a vampire show now. Yeah, I think she's just hungry to feel not as powerless as she did in her childhood.
And I think I saw the first episode, and there's a very sort of like MacGyver-like way of doing medicine. Are we going to see more of those interesting sort of approaches that Grace has to medicine?
Yeah, I like that part, actually. We did a scene in a restaurant kitchen the other day where I had to check a guy out who got into a car accident for internal bleeding. And the way to do it is to pull the pipes. I mean, this is probably not the medical, like the hospital way to do it, but is to pull the pipes out of the back of a vending machine and stick them in him, and basically flush him with distilled water. This is probably more than you wanted to know. All of a sudden, now you're like, ooh. Yeah, and then if it comes out ready as internal, if it doesn't, anyway, so that's the whole thing. But I love that kind of like, what can we use around us? Like, tracheotomy with like a pen and chewing gum or whatever. I love that.
And final question, do you have a message for the fans as they sit down to watch the first episode?
I know we're in the house slot, so give us an open mind and let us find our feet, and hopefully you guys enjoy us and come back for more.